G'day, you beautiful bastards. How the hell are you? Good morning. How's your face? Is it still pretty good? Alright, let's get going. Today we're going to talk about how to better jungle in Paragon. Alright, so firstly, we'll start off with the fact that I am using Chimera and he's an absolute beast for a jungle character. First thing I do generally when I start a match is call for a bit of help to grab red buff. I can definitely grab it on my own, considering that the first ability I upgrade is passive health regeneration. But I do always ask for a little bit of help from a teammate, just get it done quicker and allow me to move on to where I am needed. Okay, so as you can see, my wonderful teammate has helped me to clear out red camp. He's going to bugger off now and he's going to go back to middle because someone is pressuring our tower already. And we're actually going to go over and give him a hand. Okay, so first thing I do, always grab red buff, try to waste a little bit, not so much waste, but try to use up a bit of time doing this, that, and the other until it's time for harvesters. So he's in a fight here. I'm going to join in on this team fight and we're going to take Grux down. Unfortunately, in this team fight, my group was a little bit too far away, and upon defeating Grux, we actually get into another team fight here with 3 players and I get taken down. I nearly take down Feng Mao, but by the time my teammates get there it's a little bit too late. I'm pretty sure that they definitely take down Feng Mao here. I think they managed to get another kill as well, so it was a decent trade. We took 2 of them for one of our players. Okay, so the next thing that I do is to grab myself a Brawler's Key. It gives me 2 Harvester charges, and then I go and take care of the back-end Harvesters. Now, Harvesters, when it comes to planting and farming them, it's everyone's responsibility, but generally as a jungler, it is your main priority to make sure that you're looking after everything that is in jungle, so you need to get them done. So my next step is to go and plant those 2 harvesters, and then if no one needs any of my help, I will move on to farming my camps, which should be around about level 3 by the time I'm done all this, so then there's a lot of XP to be had. But in this instance, I ended up actually going over to help on left lane. So here we are over on left lane. I'm just going to sit here and wait. I'm going to unlock my 3rd ability, so I have 2 abilities to use on people. We're just going to wait, make sure my teammates know that I'm there, and hope that there's a push made, which there is. Grux moves forward, and we're just going to pop right in, get that kill, get another bit of an early lead on this match. And then from there, I'm not just going to take off, I'm going to help my teammates to get rid of a couple of those minions. If there was no one left defending, I would have just stayed with them and helped them push, but now we're going to move back, and all our camps are level 3, so we're going to go and take them out. And then from then on, it's just a matter of keeping on top of my camps and helping out wherever necessary. So if I take care of these 2 camps, go over to the 3rd one, and I'm needed in mid lane, I'll go to mid lane, and then I'll go back to wherever I was in my farming route, and I'll make sure that I stay on top of the harvesters, get them emptied as soon as they are ready, and try to, after this sort of run here where I go back to base, I will drop my Harvester's Key and I will get a Brawler's Ward, and I will start dropping wards here, there and everywhere for my team. So generally, if I'm going to right jungle, I will drop a ward down for mid lane and for right lane in towards that jungle, so they know if anyone's coming out of that side. Unfortunately, in this match, no one else was running wards, so it was kind of all for naught. I didn't have the ability to cover absolutely everything, so as you see here, just on my way through, just decided to jump in here and do some damage, push them back, force their Murdoch to head back to base, and then I've gone back to base myself. And I'm going to get rid of that Brawler's Key. I'm going to fully upgrade my first card, which is only a 6-point overall card, and I'm going to put my Brawler's Ward on and get to work. So at this point in the game, I have my ward on, I have my first card finished. The way that I generally build my deck is that I have a bunch of, say, 2 or 3 cards that I don't make them 9 point, 10 point, or 12 points. I try to make them 6 points so that I can get them done really, really quickly, get the buffs from them, and I generally go for attack damage, then attack speed, and then from then on I'll start building things like crit chance, crit damage, lifesteal, or health regen, whatever I feel like I'm putting on that character. So each time I will always make sure I get my my red buff, just so that I can get everything done as quickly as possible. But pretty much everything that you've seen so far is what you should be doing as a jungler. You need to stay on top of your camps. You need to remember that your camps will upgrade every 2 minutes. So you need to know when they're going to be rank 3s and take them out as soon as possible so they can start to rank up again. Your main camps, your blue and red buff, will regen at an upgrade at 6 minutes, I believe. And then I think it's 9 and 12 for black and OP buff. But pretty much what you need to do as a jungler is just make sure that you stay on top of your jungle. Absolute top priority is helping your teammates. You are there to gank, so you always drop what you are doing to go and help your team. If you see that a teammate, like right here, has had to go back to base and the minions have pushed back up, don't use the excuse that you're a jungler, it's not your job. Go over to the other side, put a couple of wards down so you can watch your back and push those minions up as far as you can. So I will destroy these minions and push them all the way back into their base. I realize that there is an enemy team member there right next to me, so I'm actually going to pull back and just leave it at that. Which he is just chilling above black buff there. But yeah, so we're just going to go back to what we're doing. We're not really going to bother about engaging him. He's just going to take off anyway. He's just going to come back and defend. Another thing that you need to keep note of is, as we did at the start of the match there, we try to get a couple of kills. What you can do is you can actually try to get a kill as quickly as possible, try to get a few kills as quickly as possible, and just take control of their jungle. Chimera is a beautiful character to do this with because of your health regeneration. You never have to really go back to base. But if you can take control of their jungle, if you can get through and you know what all your timers are for all your camps, and you know what timers theirs are on, you can actually go through their camps, take all their camps out as quickly as possible and get the hell out of there. And even if you do get busted, you have enough power early on because you're going to be farming absolutely everything. You're going to level up really, really quick. I think I got to 15 in this match when everyone else was around about 10. So no one really had a chance to challenge me the majority of the way through the match. But that's about it. So just to summarize, make sure that when they are ready, you plant your harvesters, and make sure that when they are ready, you are emptying your harvesters. Make sure that you're on top of your camps if you have the ability to do so. If you are not helping a teammate, make sure that you are on top of your camps. If you can, try to take control of their jungle, try to steal all their level 3 camps and steal all their XP, because you're making it harder for them to rank up. Make sure you are there every time a teammate needs you. If someone calls out, drop what you are doing and go and help. That is your job. Wards. It is everybody's job to put down wards, but it is your absolute priority to make sure that your teammates have visibility through jungles and they know when they're getting back raged. Okay, so if you keep all of these things in mind while you are jungling, you should do very, very well, and you should start to really see some improvements in your game. Just remember as well, do not do what a lot of people are doing lately and say that you want to take jungle and then be the only fighter because you said you were going to go jungle, everyone else switches to casters and rangers, and then never go to jungle. It is so much harder for rangers and casters to take care of camps early on in the game because they just don't have the power or the health to do so. It's your responsibility to take care of that stuff in the jungle. So I hope that was really, really helpful. If it was helpful, please leave me a like down below. It helps me very, very much. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions or anything to add on the topic. Please subscribe if you are not already. Thank you very, very much for watching. I love your face, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.